Hello, it is February 29th. It is Friday night. It is getting late. It's 11:45 in San Francisco. My name is Tommy Gorman, and I want to invite everybody to come to the picket in San Francisco, California on March 15th. It's going to be a huge picket. We had a picket on the 10th of February, and it was very fun. I unfortunately was not in San Francisco, my hometown. I was in Los Angeles picketing with Tori and Mark Bunker. We had a blast with Anonymous because Anonymous brought so many people. It was like 600 people down there, and it was so much fun. Lawrence Wallerstein is a very good friend of mine. He's a personal friend, and he actually was picketing in San Francisco. He told me there were 400 people from San Francisco picketing the Church of Scientology in San Francisco alone, which is insane, huge, big, and a lot of fun. So I want to make sure that everybody comes down and brings their family, friends, whoever it might be, whether you are a Scientologist that is trying to hide and act like you're not a Scientologist, or a Scientologist that is leaving Scientology, or someone that just disagrees with Scientology, or someone that was born in Scientology as I was. And whether you're going to be public about it or you're going to be real quiet and not show your faces, it's perfectly okay. Either way, you can wear a mask like Anonymous. There's a lot of people out there wearing masks, and it's perfectly okay, and there's going to be tons of people, so you will be safe. Anonymous, myself, and others will make sure that there are no problems. And of course there will probably be police there, because Scientology likes to call the police as if we're going to do something. But the funny thing is, none of us got arrested. Only the Scientologists got arrested because they got violent on a couple different occasions, which was pretty insane but funny because Anonymous was smart and got it all on video. I want to say that Tori is a big help, and she is on a great website which is ran by Mark Bunker from www.znewtv.com. Mark Bunker is a great man, and he actually runs this website. Tori is all over the website, and she helps a lot of people during, nighttime, daytime, whenever she can, whether they are trying to get out of Scientology or they already left Scientology. She just tries to help them, talks to them for free. She leaves her phone number on the internet. Very, normal for her to do such a thing, and she's very nice. And if you go on that website, you'll see that Tori is actually on there with many different videos of herself. And when I was leaving Scientology, when I was around 20, 21, 22, right around there, early 20s, I felt like I was the only one that felt a certain way. And so when I actually went on that website, Tori was all over the website, and it was very exciting, very fun for me to see a lady on there and just a person on there that was speaking about the true harms of Scientology, that had a lot of courage, a lot of guts, and a lot of balls like herself, who just went out there and picket, and she would talk about things, got it all on video with Mark Bunker and other people, and it was very fun, and it helped to push me to speak out publicly like I am now. And thank you, Tori, for helping me with that, because without those videos it would have been a lot harder for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way about watching those videos with Tori. There's another man out there named Arnie Lerma who runs a website, www.lermanet.com. He lives in Washington, and he's a very good friend of mine. He actually pushed me in 2005 to put all my information on the internet, and he put it on his website. He was a very kind, nice man, and because of him, my wife's story about her being raped by a Scientologist, and all of my story and stuff about being an OSA is now all around the world, and everybody in the world can actually see it because of Arnie, because he's a nice person to actually push me and influence me to put that stuff on the internet. It's all on there right now as we speak. It's been on there since 2005, so thanks a lot, Arnie, for doing that whole thing for me, and I'm glad that I listened to you and you talked me into a good thing like that. Another person is Lawrence Wallerstein. He's a very good friend of mine. He is the actual director of factnet. He started it, and he's the boss of the whole thing right now. He's actually personally training me as an executive director of factnet. I'm in constant training. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff I have to learn before I actually become the executive director. But the good thing is, the goal, and which will happen in the future, I will be the director of factnet for the new generation, and that is a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. In my opinion, it'll be between 3 to 5 years before I actually successfully learn everything that I need to learn, have enough experience to run the whole organization, to be able to help people and do that whole thing. Factnet actually helps many people in different cults. It's not only Scientology, but for myself, my own personal viewpoint, and what I would like to do right now is to help a lot of people in Scientology. I like to specialize in Scientology, probably because I was born in Scientology, raised in Scientology my entire life. I know a lot about Scientology and seen a lot of abuse going and happen during the whole Scientology situation. So I like to key on the whole Scientology situation 100% as much as I can. But Factnet doesn't just focus on Scientology; they focus on a lot of different places. So everybody, go on www.factnet.org, and that is ran by Lawrence Wallerstein. And Lawrence is a very cool person. But I want to make something very clear to everybody: when I'm speaking like this, on the computer, on a webcam, or a video, getting an interview, or if I'm speaking in person to somebody, or on the phone, I am not speaking for Factnet. I'm speaking as an individual, which is Tommy Gorman. I'm speaking from my own experience, from my humble opinion, from what I've seen happen. So don't get too confused. I'm not, going through the whole thing with everything I'm saying is now I'm going to represent Factnet from my own conversation. That's just me talking. So get that part straight. And if I'm ever working, or if I'm ever, actually communicating for Factnet and, doing like a speech for them, I'll sure let everybody know. I'll announce it first, and that's what I'll be doing. So anyways, look for me at the picket with the big red sign. It's going to have the red writing, the big black sign, and it's going to be very fun. I'll be out there with my wife. Hopefully Lawrence will be with us. Let's cross our fingers. There's a very high chance he'll be there, but it just depends on a couple things. So let's just push and pray and hope and cross our fingers that Lawrence makes it down there so we can have a lot of fun. Everybody support everybody else wherever they are, and I want to make sure that people start suing Scientology, that actually have a lawsuit against Scientology. When Scientology abuses somebody, you need to sue them and take their money away. That hurts Scientology. That's what I think they only care about, in my own humble opinion. So take their money away and do what Lawrence did. He sued for $9.2 million. He won that. He received it. He kicked their asses, and they paid him every thin little dime. Even they said they wouldn't pay him anything, a thin dime. They paid him every damn little dime. So you guys can do the same thing. Keep speaking out against Scientology, everybody. Keep doing your whole thing, and we'll have a great time. People that grew up in Scientology, like myself, sometimes are embarrassed that they don't have a good education. Well, don't listen to the whole Scientology thing with the education, with the college is bad and all that. That's a bunch of crap. Scientology doesn't know what they're talking about. Go to college, get your education. I went to a Scientology school called Apple School, and I went to Delphi. It didn't work for me. I got ripped off from my education. Other people did too. So get your education, and let's get that all going. And don't be embarrassed about the whole situation, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you on March 15th, 2008 in San Francisco. Have a great time, Anonymous, and everybody else. And I am not part of Anonymous, but Anonymous kicks ass. Scientology, we are going to protest, and we're going to talk about the truth, harms of Scientology and your abuses. And you guys better knock off your crap real quick, or you're going to end up going bankrupt from all the people that are going to sue your asses. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. My name is Tommy Gorman. I'll see you soon.